In the blue corner, you have the A-frame, the darling of Instagram, the geometric masterpiece that screams cozy cabin life. It's nostalgic, it's photogenic, and it seems simple. In the red corner, you have the small Barndominium, the practical powerhouse, the steel-clad rectangle that promises low maintenance and massive durability. But here is the question that nobody on Pinterest is answering. Which one is actually the better investment? If you put $250,000 into an A-frame and $250,000 into a barndo, which one gives you more square footage? Which one is a nightmare to heat in the winter? And which one will actually appraise higher when you try to sell it 10 years from now? Today, we are putting sentimentality aside. We are looking at the math. We are looking at the physics. And we are going to decide once and for all which build wins the investment war in 2026.
Let's start with the most painful part of building, the budget. There is a common misconception that A-frames are cheap to build because they look simple. It's just a triangle, right? How hard can it be? Here is the reality check. An A-frame is essentially all roof. In a traditional house, the roof is the most expensive square footage to build per inch. You have shingles, underlayment, sheathing, and complex insulation requirements. In an A-frame, your walls are the roof. This means you are paying roof prices for your walls. Furthermore, framing a steep 60-degree angle requires specialized labor. You can't just hire a standard framing crew who is used to building vertical walls. You often need cranes to lift those massive rafters. It is dangerous work, and dangerous work costs a premium. Now, look at the Barndominium. It is a rectangle. It uses standard trusses. The walls are vertical. The roof pitch is usually a gentle 412 or 612. This is the most efficient shape known to man. You get the maximum amount of interior volume for the minimum amount of surface area. The verdict on cost. Dollar for dollar, the Barndominium wins. You will get roughly 20 to 30% more usable floor space in a barndo for the same price as an A-frame. This leads us directly into the livability factor. I want you to imagine standing inside an A-frame. It feels soaring and majestic in the center, right? But walk 3 feet to the left, walk 3 feet to the right. What happens? You hit your head. We call this dead space. In a 1,000 square foot A-frame, you might only have 600 square feet of walking height space. The bottom corners of the triangle are useless. You can't put a kitchen cabinet there. You can't put a shower there. You can basically shove a storage bin in the corner and hope for the best. Now, compare that to a small barndo. Vertical walls. It sounds boring, but vertical walls are a miracle for investment value. You can put kitchen cabinets all the way to the ceiling. You can have a full-size shower against any wall. You can hang art. You can fit a king-sized bed without the headboard hitting the ceiling. If you are building this as a rental, tenants hate bumping their heads. If you are building this for yourself, you will eventually grow to resent that lost square footage. You are paying taxes on the floor space, but you can't even stand up in it. Let's talk about living in these homes in 2026, where energy costs are not getting any cheaper. The A-frame has a massive flaw. Heat rises. Because the structure is one giant chimney, all your expensive heat shoots straight up to the peak. In the winter, the loft bedroom is boiling hot, while the living room downstairs is freezing. In the summer, it's the opposite. The sun beats down on that massive roof surface area. Remember, the walls are the roof, and it bakes the interior. Insulating an A-frame to modern code is incredibly difficult and expensive because there is very little room for ventilation between the ceiling and the roof deck. The Barndominium, on the other hand, usually has an attic space or a spray-foamed cathedral ceiling that is much easier to manage. Because the roof pitch is lower, you have less surface area catching the direct sun. From an investment standpoint, monthly overhead matters. A Barndominium is almost always cheaper to heat and cool than an A-frame of the same size.
Now, I have to be fair. There is one area where the A-frame absolutely destroys the Barndominium, and that is short-term rental appeal. If your investment strategy is strictly Airbnb or VRBO, the A-frame has a superpower. It is clickbait architecture. People scrolling through Airbnb are looking for a fantasy. The A-frame is the fantasy. Statistics show that unique geometric homes get more clicks and can command a higher nightly rate, sometimes 20% higher than a standard rectangular cabin. A small Barndominium, no matter how nicely you finish the interior, looks like a shed from the outside. It doesn't scream romantic getaway in the same way. However, there is a catch. The Instagram crowd is fickle. Trends fade. In 2020, everyone wanted an A-frame. In 2026, we are seeing A-frame fatigue. People are realizing they aren't comfortable to stay in for long periods. They are booking them for 2 nights for the photo op and then leaving. A Barndominium might get fewer viral clicks, but it gets more repeat bookings from families who appreciate the functional kitchen and the private bedrooms.
Finally, let's look 10, 20 years down the road. Have you ever tried to replace the roof on an A-frame? It is a nightmare. You cannot walk on it, you need scaffolding, you need harnesses. The labor cost to replace shingles on a steep A-frame is astronomical. And remember, since the roof goes all the way to the ground, it is constantly being splashed by mud, buried in snow, and hit by weed whackers. The bottom edges of an A-frame roof are notorious for rotting out. The Barndominium? It's clad in metal. You hose it down once a year. That's it. The metal roof on a barndo can last 50 to 70 years. The siding is rot-proof. Termites can't eat the steel frame. If you are a remote investor, meaning you don't live near the property, the Barndominium is the safer bet. You won't get a call at 2 a.m. saying the roof is leaking or the wood siding is rotting. So, who wins? If you are an investor looking for cash flow via Airbnb and you plan to sell the property in 5 years, build the A-frame. It's a marketing machine. It captures the eye. It is an emotional asset, not a logical one. You are selling a vibe, not a house. But if you are building a long-term asset, a retirement home, or a family legacy property, the Barndominium is the undisputed king. It is cheaper to build per square foot. It gives you 30% more usable space. It is cheaper to heat. It is cheaper to maintain. And most importantly, it is adaptable. You can add a room to a barndo easily. Trying to add an extension to a triangle? Good luck. In the world of investing, boring is usually profitable. The A-frame is a fling. The Barndominium is marriage material.